Good day everyone, I am Zephaniah Desis from BSTM student at University of the Visayas. So today, I'm gonna discuss to you the changes brought by COVID-19 pandemic in hospitality and tourism industry. Last January 2020, the COVID-19 affects the entire Philippines. What is COVID-19? The new COVID-19 pandemic has impacted all of us. However, depending on your position as people and as a member of our society, the pandemic's influence and effects are felt differently. While some people attempt to adjust working online, homeschooling their children, ordering food via Instacart, others are forced to be infected in order to keep society tani. Our various social identities and the social classes to which we belong decide our social inclusion and as a result, our susceptibility in epidemics. Several governmental measures have been taken to counteract the risk of disease spreading. These measures include travel restrictions, mandatory quarantine for travelers, social distancing, bans on public gathering, school and universities closure, business closure, self-isolation, asking people to work at home, curfews and lockdowns. Authorities in several countries worldwide have declared either lockdown or curfew as a measure to break the fast spread of virus infections. These measures have a negative worldwide effect on business, education, health, and tourism. These are my 3 examples of negative effects in COVID-19 pandemic in hospitality and tourism industry. First, there are many people working in tourism industry that are affected on this pandemic. There are many jobs and business that needs to close because most of the businesses can't meet the expectation and some lost their marketing strategy because of this. Second, most airline has now closed their doors because of this pandemic. They don't have income just like normal days. Many airlines today have limited flights because most countries are still not open for tourists. It has a really big impact on the airlines to expect this kind of situation, where they can't really imagine the downfall of the tourism industry. And third, during normal days, we expect that our hospitality and tourism industry here are just really booming. Most hotels are fully booked, and even most tourist attractions here are becoming overcrowded. Some tourists also come here to enjoy our natural and historical events. But because of the pandemic, many local people have lost their jobs because one way they do for a living is through tour guiding the tourists. Or most of the attractions they gain profit for the entrance fees or some leisure activities. They are also affected by the pandemic. That's one way that they do in order for them to buy food for their families. They are all depending on that. It's hard for them to start with a new guidelines and protocols. And these are my examples of positive effects COVID-19 pandemics in tourism and hospitality management. First, it will help limited tourists in the specific attractions. This can help the country itself to maintain its resources, and it can help to the environment also. Second, there are brighter advantage for most people because they now starting business with the use of social media platforms. Most of them sell goods and services because most people can't really go out from their houses. Even if the negative changes brought by the pandemic, there are many ways we can still do. Always remember that as we go travel the world in this unprecedented time, we should never forget to follow important protocols, such as wearing face shield and face mask. Second, social distancing with 1 meter distance. Third, sanitize yourself when you are from outside. Fourth, bring alcohol as always when you go out. And lastly, avoid crowded area. Thank you for watching.